Shalom. Welcome back to the Hebrew Heritage Channel. Today we're going to be in Genesis chapter 5, and we'll be talking about the descendants of Adam. And this is going to be a really quick chapter because there's just a bunch of names, and they'll be introducing us to all of the children. So grab your Bibles, a pen, and a notepad to take some notes, and let's get started. Genesis chapter 5, verse 1. This is the book of the generations of Adam. In the day that Elohim created man, in the likeness of Elohim made he him. Remember, Adam was created as a grown man in the image of Elohim, and he was supposed to live forever like Elohim. But because of the sin, he had to die. Now, woman was made in the image of Adam, and Seth was too. Male and female created he them, and blessed them, and called their name Adam in the day when they were created. When it says he called their name Adam, that's saying that the woman took on the man's name. So, this term mankind that we use today might have been created to encompass both sexes. And many women, when they get married, they tend to hyphenate their last names, or they keep their maiden name altogether. But this here in verse 2 shows that Elohim called their name Adam, meaning the woman took on the man's name. Let's continue. Verse 3. And Adam lived 130 years and begat a son in his own likeness and after his image, and called his name Seth. And the days of Adam, after he had begotten Seth, were 800 years, and he begot sons and daughters. And all the days that Adam lived were 930 years, and he died. And Seth lived 105 years, and begot Enos. And Seth lived after he begot Enos 807 years, and begot sons and daughters. And all the days of Seth were 912 years, and he died. Now, after Adam and Eve left the Garden of Eden, they lived a long time. And the book never mentions when Eve died. But Adam and Eve had other sons and daughters, but they weren't mentioned because they weren't important to the story at hand. And during these times, man also lived a long time before they began to have children. And it's possible when the Mashiach sets up the kingdom, it will be set up the same way. Now, it says Adam lived to be 930 years old, and we know that he died the same day. Let's continue. Verse 9. And Enos lived 90 years and begot Canaan. And Enos lived after he begot Canaan 815 years and begot sons and daughters. And all the days of Enos were 905 years, and he died. And Canaan lived 70 years and begat Mahalalel. And Canaan lived after he begot Mahalalel 840 years, and begat sons and daughters. And all the days of Canaan were 910 years, and he died. And Mahalalel lived 65 years and begot Jared. And Mahalalel lived after he begot Jared 830 years and begot sons and daughters. And all the days of Mahalalel were 895 years, and he died. And Jared lived 162 years, and he begot Enoch. And Jared lived after he begot Enoch 800 years, and begot sons and daughters. And all the days of Jared were 962 years, and he died. And Enoch lived 65 years, and begot Methuselah. And Enoch walked with Elohim after he begot Methuselah 300 years, and begot sons and daughters. And all the days of Enoch were 365 years. And Enoch walked with Elohim, and he was not, for Elohim took him. The first man that didn't die was Enoch. He was taken by Elohim to heaven. Let's continue. And Methuselah lived 187 years and begot Lamech. And Methuselah lived after he begot Lamech 782 years and begot sons and daughters. And all the days of Methuselah were 969 years, and he died. And Lamech lived 182 years and begot a son. And he called his name Noah, saying, This same shall comfort us concerning our work and toil of our hands, because of the ground which Yahweh had cursed. Why did Yahweh curse the ground? He cursed it because of the sin when Adam ate of the tree in the garden. The ground was cursed for his sake. Verse 30. And Lamech lived after he begot Noah 595 years, and begot sons and daughters. And all the days of Lamech were 777 years, and he died. And Noah was 500 years old, and Noah begat Shem, Ham, and Japheth. I told you this was going to be a quick one. But next week we'll be in Genesis chapter 6, and we'll be talking about man's wickedness and Noah's Ark. So be sure to tune in next week for that. And if you haven't done so, check out my previous videos on the book of Genesis, because that builds a foundation of where we are today. So until next time, everyone, be blessed, and thanks for joining. Bye-bye.